God's advice today. God's counsel for today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My dear child, listen carefully to the voice that now speaks to you, for your arrival at these words is no accident. I myself have guided your steps to this moment, and I assure you with all my love that you are not here by mistake or coincidence. I am the Lord, the one who loves you with an eternal love and cares for you with infinite mercy. I want you to know that even when you feel weak or lonely, I am with you, firm and present in your life. For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" Isaiah chapter 41 verse 13. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. All this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Do not wait any longer to start this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. There is an invisible and powerful movement happening around you, a heavenly army already in formation to protect you from the enemy's attacks that seek to bring you down. Michael, my warrior prince, leads this battle, defending your mind, your spirit, and your home. Even when you do not perceive it, while you sleep or feel exhausted, I send my angels to fight on your behalf because your suffering does not go unnoticed in my eyes. I strengthen you, sustain you, and never abandon you, for you are precious in my sight, and I have plans for peace for your life, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Trust in me, my child, for I am with you every step of the way, and my protection is your constant shield. Never underestimate the hidden power of the spiritual realm, for the true battle you face is not against flesh and blood but against the dark forces that want to steal your peace, your hope, and your faith. The invisible fight is real, and it happens every day, silently and relentlessly. I know every tear you shed in secret, every silent prayer made in the middle of the night when all seems lost and the pain seems to invade your soul. I collect each of those tears with my own hands and listen carefully to the cry of your heart because nothing escapes my notice. Beloved child, do not let discouragement take hold of your spirit, for I am working on your behalf. Everything you have already faced, all the difficulties, falls, and moments of weakness were not in vain. I am your shield, your fortress, and what I do for you is eternal, constant, and faithful. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. The battle you face is neither natural nor visible to human eyes, but it is deep and real. The enemy's weapons are not metal or fire but sharp words, hurtful looks, and feelings that oppress without apparent reason. It is common for the people around you to seem to drift away and for dark thoughts to invade your mind to weaken your faith and erase your hope. But remember, my child, that nothing is impossible for me. I am the God who renews strength, who transforms despair into victory and anguish into freedom. Stand firm, for the battle is not yours, it is mine. In 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, I say to you, For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. These words are an eternal covenant between us. No matter the size of the shadow, my hand is extended to lift you, to sustain you, and to make you a victor. Prince Michael, the commander of the heavenly armies, is by your side, ready to defend your soul and heart against any attack. Comment: I strengthen myself in the Word of God, He is my shield and protection. Psalm 34 verse 7 says, "The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear Him, and He delivers them." Just as the archangel Michael is encamped around you, undoing the enemy's plans and breaking invisible chains that want to bind you, I am also present, covering you with the shield of my glory. Do not fear, for while the storm seems fierce around you, a heavenly army fights for you. This is not a battle you will win by your own strength but by my mighty presence in your life. I know, my child, there are days when the burden seems unbearable, when the silence becomes deafening and exhaustion invades your body and soul. At those times, when you can barely pray, remember you are not alone. Each time you kneel weary, the archangel Michael draws his sword, fighting with strength and faithfulness to protect your mind, your home, your soul. He is the commander of the invisible army marching before you, and I am the one who sent him to be your faithful protector. No curse spoken against you will prosper, no plan of darkness will stand firm, because I am your God, your protector, your unshakable wall. Comment: the presence of the Lord strengthens and protects me every day. Beloved son, I know you feel the weight of isolation, that doors have closed and people have drifted away. But know that these signs indicate transformation and renewal. Those who do not walk with you in the light of my love will be left behind, for I have called you to enter the new, to cross the calm sea that opens before you. The hope that is born in your heart is a sign of my powerful action. So do not give up. Keep your faith alive and your voice active. Declare with me, today the heavens move for me. There is a covenant to be renewed, a spiritual seal that wraps you with the armor of my protection. This armor never rusts, never weakens, and cannot be broken by any attack from the enemy. Yet, this protection manifests fully through your faith and your word. Therefore, say with conviction, Lord, I receive the presence of Michael in my life. Your word is what activates this divine armor. Do not allow fear or doubt to close the doors to the blessings I have already prepared for you. Comment: my faith activates divine protection over my life. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It was something that greatly impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. That is why it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and transformative content, we invite you to learn about our product. The link is available in the first comment so you can find out how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We greatly appreciate your trust and support. Everything you have been facing, the daily struggles, the anxiety that steals your sleep, and the sleepless nights filled with worry, are but small shadows compared to the great blessings that are already on their way. I am the God who makes the impossible happen. What once seemed distant, unreachable, and even forgotten by time, I turn into reality at the perfect moment. Michael, the commander of the heavenly army, marches ahead of you, with flaming eyes and the sword of justice in his hand. He is the extension of my presence in the battle you fight every day, invisible to human eyes but powerful in your defense. Every trap that has been destroyed, every wicked plan that has quietly fallen apart around you, is the result of his action in your life. Now is the time to move forward with confidence, knowing that you are never alone. This war is not won by human strength, but by my constant presence, by the firm faith you place in me, and by the powerful action of the Archangel Michael. He is the light shining in the darkness for you, the defender who never abandons his post, tirelessly fighting to protect your mind, your heart, and your home. Beloved son, listen carefully. Some doors close so that better ones can open. The separations, difficulties, and even the pain you have felt are part of my greater plan for your restoration. This is the moment for you to take the decisive step and enter into the new, the full and abundant life I have specially prepared for you. Never doubt the power surrounding you, even when reality seems stuck and signs appear absent. Michael is ahead of you, fighting fiercely and guarding your spirit, your mind, and your soul against every invisible attack. Victory is yours because I have guaranteed it. The enemy has no strength against the one I protect with my eternal love and divine justice. So, trust fully, because I am with you every day, every moment, until the end of time. My protection is constant, and you will never be forsaken as long as you remain in my presence. I know the path has been long, and the wait has felt painful and difficult. But the time has come to cross the calm sea, to feel the peace that surpasses all understanding, and to see victory clearly manifest in your life. Keep your heart steady in prayer and faith, for the answer you have long awaited is about to arrive. I am the God who never fails, the God who fights for you with infinite love and unlimited power. My love for you is eternal, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from it. No matter the size of the battle, I am greater, and my presence is your strongest shield. Walk in peace, my beloved son, knowing that the Archangel Michael is by your side, tirelessly fighting for you, and that I will never abandon you. Listen closely. The arrows aimed at your mind have been deflected. The cursed words and dark intentions that tried to wound your spirit were extinguished before they could even reach you. All of this because Michael stands beside you, silent, invisible to human eyes, yet present and active every moment of your life. True victory is not born from shouting or impatient strength, but from the deep trust that dwells in your heart. Take a deep breath, feel my presence within you. Place your hand upon your chest, for I am here right now, changing the atmosphere that surrounds you. If you sense this movement, if you feel that something is happening at this very moment, express your faith by writing "wedding ring," a sign of your surrender and trust in me. The burden weighing on your shoulders is being lifted, the air you breathe is purified, and every oppression suffocating your soul disappears. Michael steps firmly into your reality with heavenly authority. His flaming eyes see what you cannot, his sword cuts through the profane, separates the just from the unjust, and destroys the enemy's plans against the promise I made to you. Comment: I trust in the power of divine protection over my life. Michael fights for you, beloved son. Say it aloud with faith, because your words have power. The enemy fears when you recognize your true spiritual identity. You are not a mere mortal, but a beloved child with celestial protection. Because of this, you become inaccessible to the enemy's attacks. Michael is not just a symbol or a legendary figure. He is a real warrior sent to battle by your side. Before night falls, you will feel a change, a lightness in your chest, a peace you haven't known for a long time, a new courage springing from your soul. What I release over you today is not only protection, it is deep restoration, and inner strength to face what is to come. I am preparing your spirit for something greater, and before the blessing manifests, I send the guardian, the protector, the one who defends your home, your family, your future. I do all this with zeal and infinite love because you are precious to me. Comment, my strength comes from the Lord who guards and restores me. Do not let this word pass by as just another video. This message is a decree from heaven, an act of faith that can be an instrument of liberation for many who need to hear it. Michael does not fight only for you, but for your home, your children, your dreams. Today, hell trembled because you chose to listen to God's voice and allowed this message to touch your heart. The invisible chains that held you have fallen because your faith was activated. Heaven moved and continues to move, because as long as you stand firm, I will keep fighting for you. You are here, and this brings great joy to my heart, for those who persevere until the end will receive the promised reward. I speak not to anonymous crowds, but to hearts like yours, a heart being shaped to face a war that is not yours, but to which you have been called. The enemy does not attack only your person, but all that I have placed within you, the treasure of heaven carrying my presence. That is why darkness tries to frighten you and blows seem relentless, but I want you to understand that your fragility does not scare me, your weakness does not drive me away. On the contrary, it draws me closer to you. Every battle you fight in secret is a battlefield where Michael moves, vigilant and warrior. Comment, even in weakness, my faith remains unshakable. He watches the enemy's steps, discovers hidden traps, and breaks invisible chains that bind you. While you live your daily life here on earth, a great battle unfolds in the spiritual realm. Do not think you are alone just because you don't see or hear what is happening. Faith is the bridge that connects your heart to the invisible, and Michael acts right there, in a dimension your eyes cannot reach. How many times have you felt that something bad was about to happen and then suddenly everything changed? It was not luck, it was deliverance. How many times has a deal fallen through, a trip postponed, an invitation rejected, and later you discovered you were saved? That was Michael, obeying my command. My son, I did not lift you out of the mud to leave you at the edge of a cliff. I did not raise you up to see you fall again. I placed you on the rock, and because your life is of immense value to me, I defend it with all my power. Michael's presence is not a legend or a comforting story, it is a concrete reality that manifests when your faith awakens. Comment, my life is firmly protected by the Lord and His angels. He moves whenever you sincerely call on me, entering the battle when your heart seeks me without reserve. When your prayers are no longer words but total surrender, Michael reveals his strength. Today you must know that the door the enemy tried to use to enter your home will be sealed. The spiritual gates that opened without your consent due to negative words, suppressed emotions, or wrong connections are being closed one by one. Michael guards your entrance and your exit, scrutinizing the invisible corners of your soul and expelling all that does not come from me, even what you cannot yet recognize as a burden or a curse. If you experience unusual fatigue, unexplained pain, repetitive thoughts, sudden irritability, or an inexplicable desire to give up, know that it is not only emotional imbalance. It is the spiritual battle unfolding, and Michael is on the front lines fighting for you, protecting you from attacks you cannot see. Comment, in my weakness, God is my strength and shield. beloved son, stand firm. What you are living now is a time of preparation, an hour in which heaven acts with power to open the way for the victory I have for you. Do not allow circumstances to discourage you, because I am with you every step, every invisible battle, every silent prayer. Michael is with you, with his flaming eyes and sword of justice, cutting everything that threatens you, freeing you from prisons you didn't even know existed. Trust in me, trust in Michael, and surrender your life without reserve. I am your refuge and fortress, your shield that never fails. The light of my presence dispels all darkness, and victory is already guaranteed for the one who trusts and remains faithful. Be strong, my son, for great is the reward for those who do not give up. Comment, I stand firm because the Lord is my protection and victory. My dear child, in every moment of your life, especially when darkness seems to want to overwhelm your heart and mind, know that you are at the center of an invisible but very real battle. This is no ordinary struggle, it is an intense spiritual war that transcends time and space, where the enemy fires sharp, malicious arrows aimed at your peace, your stability, and your spirit. But listen closely, none of these arrows reach your inner being because I have sent my angel Michael, the heavenly warrior, to intercept each one before it can harm you. He is more than a protector, he is the sword that cuts through darkness and breaks the enemy's strongholds that try to surround you. I do not underestimate what you face, but I also do not allow the enemy to have more power than I permit. So today I say, enough. Enough sleepless nights, enough fear, enough shadows stealing your joy. I am with you, surrounding you with a circle of fire, an invisible wall built by divine authority that not even evil can cross. Trust the care I give you, and know that where Michael walks, darkness retreats, and the light of my presence becomes an invincible shield around you. Do not abandon the secret place of prayer, for it is there, in the intimacy of your heart, that the spiritual battlefield is strengthened. When you silently call out, when you lift your voice in worship, you are activating an invisible army that fights for you. Your commitment and faithfulness touch me deeply. Your intercession is not just an act of faith but a powerful weapon that shapes destiny around you. Do not think you are alone or that your words have no impact, because every sincere prayer echoes in heaven and strengthens the protection around you and your family. Michael, my strong arm, is sent with clear and precise instructions from the place where you seek my face. Your voice is the command that opens paths and fortifies the line of defense against the enemy's attacks. Therefore, I lovingly ask, stand firm, remain in the secret place, because your covenant with me brings constant protection and lasting peace. The fight is real, but your role is even greater. You are not a bystander, but the protagonist in this battle. Beloved child, rise today with courage and confidence. Do not let fear or doubt stop your steps. Even though darkness tries to intimidate you, know that I clothe you with heavenly authority and give you power to walk in victory. Michael fights for you, but it is your faith, your prayer voice, that summons this strength to act on your behalf. Never underestimate the value of your cry, for when you pray, heaven opens, and the heavenly armies spring into action. Write in your heart that you are the protagonist of faith and declare boldly, I am under the protection of the Most High. This is the certainty I want you to carry always, because victory is already yours. The peace that once seemed distant now begins to be reborn within you, and the breath of life fills your spirit again. Share this word with those who need help, for my promise is for all who trust me. Through your intercession, entire families are protected and strengthened. Michael is the warrior, yes, but you are the worshiper, the intercessor who moves the heavens. Know, my child, that you are surrounded by my love, by an army that never sleeps and never retreats. Around you, angels camp silently, guarding every door, every window, every corner of your home. No disturbing spirit can enter where my decree has been established. Even if the problems seem only human, emotional, or physical, an invisible war is being waged to defend your destiny. I have not left you unprotected. Michael stands guard, ready to block any attack. Your home, your sanctuary, is anointed with my protection. Let this truth calm your heart. Every moment of anguish, every sleepless night, every anxiety weighing on your chest is being battled by the touch of my faithful warrior. Be freed from sadness and confusion because the enemy's traps are being dismantled by the power of heaven. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.